Uh-oh, the wind cover's coming off the mic. I hope that this isn't too overloaded with sound. Oh, yep, there goes the wind cover. Well, great. You might be wondering, Biscuit, why the are you motorcycling in rain? Well, a car's in the shop, friends, and I got a place to be. So there's only one other option. I should mention, I'm on my buddy Nate's bike. I'm on the FZ6. I feel bad. He just washed this thing. He did say it was okay, but man, what a nice guy. I love riding Nate's bike. This thing's awesome. Thanks for sharing with me, Nate. Major shout out to a man who calls himself Naked Nate. Major shout out to my buddy and partner in crime, Naked Nate. Look at this, lightning, and I'm riding. You know, when we picked this bike up, I'll put a little clip of that in here. You guys remember, we were riding through this kind of garbage. So this is not a first, really. The shoes are gonna get soaked. The sad thing is this isn't even the worst rain. I've done much worse than this. I am curious to see how wet I'm gonna get though, because riding makes me... Never mind. Not even gonna go there, folks. Not today. No better time than to talk about rain safety, but you guys already know the drill. Stay off the center lines of the roads within the first 10 minutes of it starting to rain, because that's when all the oils and everything gets lifted. Look at this puddle. Woo! And of course, in the rain, your grip is already compromised, so the last thing you need is less grip. But like I said, if it's been raining all day, or if it's been raining for a while, you can generally be pretty confident that the oils have been lifted off the road. Obviously, your tires have less grip, so don't lean as far, and don't accelerate as hard, and don't brake as hard. Drive more slowly, because you're harder to see, and because you have a harder time seeing. I mean, really, it's everything that you'd expect. It's very, very common sense. Just don't push your bike past its dry pavement limits. Don't even push your bike to the dry pavement limits, because the pavement isn't dry. I know you guys have seen me drift a little in and out of the center. I know it's been raining for at least an hour, and the majority of the storm has already passed by, so I know that most of the oils that were on the center line of the road have been lifted. Anything that would have come off in the rain anyway, and it's been flushed away. I sometimes ride in the middle after it's been raining for a while to avoid driving in the deep channels that the tires have created. They're full of water usually. I mean, that's not the world's most pleasant experience, getting water sprayed all over your legs. I am wearing my rainproof gear. I'll be fine, but just in general to avoid any additional wetness. It's not something you normally hear. Anyway, y'all ever intentionally ride in the rain? Like, you see it's gonna rain, so you say, screw it, and get on your bike. I don't usually do that. I like staying dry. I don't want my bike to get wet. But it is a good challenge. I've already referenced this video, but if you remember picking this bike up in Kentucky with my buddy Nate, I had to ride it for him because, you know, he was a brand new rider, and riding in the rain through thunderstorms is a bit much for a new rider. So I rode it for him, and I swear we drove through like 3 squall lines, and it just did not stop. It did not stop. And I think it rained the whole like 3 or 4 hours we were on the road. It was unbelievable. This, on the other hand, is a waterproof jacket. It's a mesh jacket from Joe Rocket. I highly recommend the Joe Rocket brand. They really do make good stuff. I have 2 Joe Rocket jackets and some Joe Rocket pants. I just love that brand. All right, this guy's going really slow, and I got places to be, buddy, old pal. Let's get moving. I think those tips on riding in the wet can be helpful. I know that a lot of you guys live in places where, you know, potentially it doesn't even really rain very often. I myself used to live in Arizona, and I would have been a motorcycle fiend had I been into that then. But you know, riding in the rain, if you're up for a challenge, makes you a better motorcycle rider. So I wouldn't necessarily shy away from the opportunity to ride in the rain. It's kind of like pilots with an instrument flight rating. they're required to do a certain number of night landings and night flights to stay current. And you know, you could kind of argue that it's kind of like riding a motorcycle in the rain. It's not the best idea. It's less safe than usual, and you're literally going to require them to make these night landings to stay current. Well, yeah, because it's a huge part of staying proficient in what you do. So if you're ready for the challenge of riding a motorcycle in the rain, we'll make you a better rider. And you know, right now, like I explained, my car is in the shop for some warranty work, and you know, I'd planned that something like 3 weeks ago. How was I supposed to know it was going to rain? Well, I didn't, but I'm not going to shy away from this opportunity to ride in the rain and to improve my skills. So again, that would be the only piece of advice I'd leave with you. Just be logical, be smart, and you will be fine. You know, sometimes, though, it doesn't matter that it's raining. I just love riding so much. I know I'm not the only one. Sometimes you just got to get on the bike and ride. I hope his clock is a little fast because I'm going to be late. Look, there's blue sky over there. I see just a smidgen of blue sky. Too much. Look at her go. Phew, made it. Yeah. Kickstand is weird. Well, I'll see you folks on the other side.